What happened? I mean, do you guys think you were in Jacksonville like last week when you were at the 1 yard line and Big Ben was just going to save you? My coach's house was on the line. I told you I was going to sell my coach's house tomorrow morning if he didn't run the blitz package that I had him install. You think I was joking? Shame on you, Steelers fans. Got your little asses whooped today. What's cracking? This is the OG Broncnuts from the 719, the three-time ring-checking Super Bowl champion and boss of the AFC West, and I'm back with another video on the post-game for the Broncos and the Steelers. Now, this game started off on the wrong foot for the Steelers, really. I mean, just, you know, defensively, we outplayed them in the first half, and then they got right back in it before halftime with a gimmick. That was the only reason he was in this game, was a gimmick play. Now, good play call. I'm not going to take nothing away from the Steelers' special teams coordinator for that fake field goal and you get the touchdown on, because it surprised me, it surprised everybody. And that's what a trick play is supposed to do. But then in the second half, we make some adjustments, and you know what? I know exactly what all you Steelers fans were doing. As soon as you saw, who was it, Juju Smith-Schuster go for like a 192-yard touchdown, you thought, oh, we're going to win this game, ain't no problem. Honey, make me some Funyuns with some chili cheese sauce on it, because this one's a lock. And the Broncos came out, we smacked you in the mouth, we caused turnovers at every single corner the whole day. And I mean, don't talk about, oh, we turned the ball over too much. Give some credit to this defense, because all of you out there in the NFL got it all out of whack. You look at our defensive stats, and it's really because of 2 bad games that we played, and really it was only 1 bad game. We've played the best teams in the NFL tough. I told you the whole season the Broncos were good enough to beat anybody because there's talent all over our roster, and we proved it again today. We beat a good football team last week in the Chargers, and we smashed a good football team today in the Steelers. I mean, Steelers, this just isn't your place to win, okay? You think you just come up in here like Mile High? I mean, we tell everybody every week it's not easy to win here. It's not easy to win here. And you had all these weapons, right? You got all these weapons. How are you going to stop Juju and Antonio Brown? I mean, look, here's what I want to know. Mike Tomlin's not even a good football coach, okay? I know you want to think he's a good coach, but this guy's got a Hall of Fame quarterback, a Hall of Fame wide receiver, and if you would have had, when you did have Le'Veon Bell, a Hall of Fame, you know, type caliber running back, and you haven't won but what, 1 Super Bowl since he's been there? We've been to the Super Bowl with 2 different coaches since he's been there. I'm just proud of the way the Broncos defense fought today. What an effort, making big plays left and right. The ball was coming out. Manuel Sanders making huge plays. I thought Case Keenum played tough, hung in there in the top pocket, took some big shots, and then again, what do we see? The same thing we see every single weekend. Philip Lindsay coming and running the ball down your throat and talking shit all the way back to the huddle looking for more. That's the kind of running back I want in Denver, and we got him here. And we got him as an undrafted rookie. Beautiful. Beautiful situation I like the Broncos are in with our young talent. You know, hey, at the end of the game, I told you that we were going to run the fire zone blitz on you, and what Ben tried to do, he tried to throw it right in that zone. But we changed it up. We put a little spin on it. We put a little twist on it. Instead of having Von Miller drop in the zone, we had our defensive nose guard drop in the zone and pick off your Hall of Fame quarterback and end your Sunday. Broncos are back in the mix of the playoffs going forward, because next week we got a crappy Cincinnati team that's dumpster juice with a hurt quarterback, a hurt wide receiver, and got nobody that can stop us I think the Broncos are going to get back into the mix here. I mean, I really do. I don't think that, it's high probability we get in the playoffs, but the Broncos are playing much better football right now than we were even at the beginning of the season, and I'd love another chance at them red and yellow booger picking second place finish shitty Kansas City Chiefs, because you ain't all what you're cracked up to be. And I pray, please God, let this happen. Please let us see the Kansas City Chiefs somehow, some way in the playoffs. And I know it's going to be Arrowhead, and that's exactly the way I want it. Broncos showed me something today, and showed Broncos country something today that we all have to be proud of. Because this is a good football team we beat. This is a team that's been steamrolling some teams through the NFL, but recently they haven't played anybody. What, was you proud about your win against shitty Jacksonville? Jacksonville ain't nobody? I want to give a shout out to all the Pittsburgh Steelers fans here on YouTube, especially MacMain70, what's up, cuz? And Squeal58, and I think there's a couple of other ones that are Steelers fans. I don't really watch a lot of football video makers on YouTube, only a few, like a couple handfuls I really follow and pay attention to anymore. But you two guys, I definitely watch your stuff. And that was an exciting game, man. It would have been interesting had the Steelers been able to get it in there in the end zone and put that game into overtime. Our crowd was really into it. And, man, it's hard to win here. It really is. No matter who our quarterback is and who our team is. And I think that Denver Broncos are on the come up, and we're not very far away from being a great football team going forward. I think this is the best game I've seen our coaching staff coach. I do think that we had a couple of pre-snap penalties that were on motion, and some of that's discipline, some of that's on the players. But I really want to give a big shout out to Coach Vance. I mean, down there on the goal line, I thought the counter play we ran with the kick out, coming in motion with Janovich to give Lindsey the ball to get in was a great play call. I also thought the fake screen one way, fake it the other way, and then throw it down the middle to Hireman for a big first down was a very creative play call. I don't feel like we punted the ball very well on special teams, so we gave the Steelers some chances. It would have been nice if we could have came up with that fumble that, what's his face, number 10 for the Steelers dropped. But, man, you got to give a big shout out to the Broncos, Broncos country, Broncos fans all over the world, Broncos fans on YouTube, including Savage Sev, Broncos Fanatic 97, and there's a few other ones, but I don't know, all of your names. All of you that show up in my chat, my live streams. Big win for Broncos country. I'll see you next week. Go Broncos. This is the OG Bronknuts from the 719 West Broncos on the come up. Hey, Steel 58, get off my YouTube.